we go, all rigged up. Oh yeah. Fish on. Fish on. All right. We got our pile of fish I brought in. We'll throw that in there with the vegetables. You're watching On the Ice, a 5-day winter survival camping adventure in Vermont. The special guest, Apbassing and the Wooded Beardsman.
Look at that slab.
Holy cow. Fish on. And I'm your host, Zachary Fowler.
Good morning. It is a beautiful day in Vermont. You hear that? Snow coming down on the top of our shelter. It's so warm in here, I am fogging the camera up. I made a little furnace thing underneath of me. Candle furnace that I was going to experiment with last night. To see if it would like heat my igloo if I get a chance to build an igloo while we're out here. I swear I could feel the heat coming off of that up underneath of me. Just a candle and the hood from like the top of a chimney. So I think that would work in a tent, to heat like a tent to make it a little bit more comfortable. Morning.
No fish.
No fish yet?
No, one line was stripped, that was it.
Oh.
So rebaited, I refreshed up 3 lines.
Yep.
It's not too bad outside, it's not too cold.
No?
Same as yesterday. Slight
Cool.
snow, that's it.
Nice.
Wow, it is so nice in here. I don't want to get up. It's too nice. You got a fish?
He's got a crappie.
He's got a crappie this morning?
Yeah.
Look at that slab.
Holy cow. That thing's huge.
Isn't it?
Look at that. Almost 15-inch crappie there. That is crazy. First thing in the morning.
On the True Grit.
Yeah.
Look at that. The walleye rod. Oh, it swallowed it.
Yeah, it's right down there.
Oh, that's a good start to the day. 1 fish. See if we can get more. And coffee. I want coffee. Nice, warm, delicious coffee.
What's up with our fire here? It's looking kind of sad.
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Taking a...
Wake up.
Come on, fire. Everybody else got out of bed. Get up. I was wondering if it would still be an ice cave in the morning because it was so warm in here, but it is still an ice cave. There's still all the ice. That's wild.
I fed it.
Oh, it might wake up.
Coffee's on. Woo! Put this back on our spice rack here in our glacial cave. Got our main ingredients for everything. Adobo, coffee, What happened to Ace's seasoning?
Hey guys, I'm getting naked over here.
Ah! That's not going in the video. Give me this thing. There we go. We got the nuke back on. We put taters in there last night. Some, what were they? Fingerlings?
Fingerling potatoes.
Fingerling potatoes? Okay, so we got some taters in there with our fish stew that we had 1 cup of before bed. Let that heat back up. Some breakfast, some coffee. Oh,
I'm so excited for that coffee. You have no idea. I really appreciate that. These are days where you need coffee. I don't know how you don't drink coffee on a nice.
I'm just ready to go.
You're just ready to go. I'm not.
I was born ready.
Born ready. I don't know. I think because you're not waiting for the coffee, you just go.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're not waiting for the kick. You have the kick or you don't have the kick. Right?
I can't live without my coffee. I don't care if that makes me weak.
It's something about just sitting around the fire waiting for that cup of coffee, finishing that cup of coffee, and then it's like, let's go.
Yeah, it's like more ceremony than anything else. Like,
yeah, I agree.
You know, it's 50% coffee and 50% the ceremony. You know. I tried my long pour to cool it off, and I just realized the foolishness of that. All I have to do is set it on the ice between sips for a second, and just, it'll be up perfect drinking temp, but then, I don't know, not long. Broth just looks so rich. After removing the guts from the fish and removing the fillets, the rest of it all went into the stew with some garlic, butter, adobo, of course, and small onions, some shallots, and I didn't show it here, but the potatoes went in there. Then we just tossed it in the fire, and once it came up to steam, we took it off and let it finish cooking. Ooh, nice cup of broth for me. We gotta figure out how to get the taters out of there. How you liking it? How'd that tater turn out?
This is amazing. As you can tell, it's all over my face, so I'm just digging in here, but the potato is amazing.
Yeah.
Not fishy at all. Spices is perfect.
Mmm. Oh, I hear the drone. I think I got a package delivery. Alright, we got some new gear from a new friend. Striker sent us some goodies. Let's have some fun with it, see what we got.
Watch fingies.
Yeah. Don't cut my... Good, yeah. What we got, what we got? Oh, here, I got an idea. Woo! We got long johns, we got, I don't know, sweatshirts. Ooh, sweatshirt. Rod case. Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
That'll be nice. No more just bringing my rods around and risking them breaking. Nice hat.
Hoodie.
Long johns.
Long john. Nice.
Alright. Which ones did you get?
You got, I see large here, so probably you.
That's probably me, yeah.
Medium.
I'm gonna try it all on, get geared up for the day, head out there. This couldn't have come at a perfect time. I love this Borealis here from, put the link right there, down below and stuff. And this thing is nice, but it's like rainy and stuff right now out here.
Yeah.
So these are gonna be the bomb for this. Going for it.
Going right in. Yeah.
Going right in. Get them on.
Nice. Are these hand dryers
Yes. Yeah.
for fishing?
Yes. Right on.
And you can take them off to wash them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Get your fish guts on them. You can buy extras on their site and stuff, so you got your hand dryers, or you can buy even bigger ones that hang down and hang from your belt and stuff. Seriously, thank you, Striker, so much. These couldn't have come at a better time. We're dealing with, you know, 2 or 3 inches of slush on top of the ice, and be able to kneel down, work on things, stay dry, stay warm. Oh, and it's gonna be like -8 or something Friday. I might not even climb into my sleeping bag at night. I'm just gonna.
Seriously, this is like wearing a sleeping bag.
Yeah. Oh, they fit. They fit in there so. Oh, look at that. The way they flex and stuff. Bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put the top on because it's gonna be too hot.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like how they got the knees.
I know.
Protection.
If we had known it was gonna be so warm, it's like send us the snow pants bottoms. You know, what do they call these things normally?
Bib.
Yeah, send us the bibs and send us your summer rain gear. That's what we needed more than the. Ooh. Ooh, these are nice. They are nice. Oh.
Now you're an ice fisherman. You're not a bushcrafter anymore.
Oh.
You gotta switch hats.
I switch hats. I switch hats? All right.
You'll catch more fish now.
I'll catch more fish if I switch to the Striker hat. Here we go. I'm ready. Let's do it. Oh. I like this. I feel like a professional fisherman now.
Yeah,
like
you look
like a sport fisherman. Like I'm like geared up. I got like sponsor logos all over me, and
dry.
I feel like dry, warm. I wonder if this is like fast drying or a little bit water resistant.
It's athletic wear.
It's, yeah.
For both, right?
It's a wicking and fast drying kind of thing, probably.
Yeah.
You know. But I think it's gonna be too warm for that. This is what I'm taking with me out on a loan. And I won't even need to, if I go on a lone all-star someday, I'm not even gonna need to take a sleeping bag, because you're allowed to bring a winter snowsuit and a jacket. So I'll just bring this.
All day long.
And then just like no sleeping bag, so I have one more item to bring with me instead of losing one of my 10 items on a sleeping bag, and just be like, boom, go to bed every night like this against a tree. And got my 2 Frostbite rods that Perch gave me here, the Mr. Big, Mr. Little, no, Meat Locker. I caught something on both of these already. Love them, beautiful rods, super flexy, super strong. Just feel so good. And my custom made one there by Ness Rods that made me the, he made me this with the orange wraps and all set up. I had a lot of fun with this one, it's pretty rugged too. Oh, I see. The tips go into a separate spot. Alright, got my gear, gonna head out, join Perch in the middle here of the lake, see if we can't get on something good. I didn't manage to catch anything so far. Perch's caught one. Chris is up to, I don't know, like 5 or something, so you have to watch their videos to see their parts of the adventure. It's a 3-part adventure, and it's shaping up to be super fun. Let's do this. Perch, huh?
Yeah.
We're just knocking out the species.
Species game is strong. But he ate this minnow. I thought it was a lake trout for sure.
Right? definitely something down there. He keeps coming up to check. He was coming right up as I dropped it down and in. I don't know if you can see it. It's so wet out here today. He was coming right at it. So if you can't read a fish finder like this, then it's kind of annoying watching somebody's fishing video with these, but I could tell you how to read it very easily. This right here and this right here are both reading the same thing. That's my lure, and that little red mark is a fish coming up to hit at my lure. The bigger that red line is between your two yellow lines, the bigger your fish is. You can see it on the history side here where he came up, crossed over, decided, and turned away from it. He's still down there swimming right around, and you can see right here I'm kind of like jigging in the same space that he's in, and he's not taking it, so I'm bringing it up a little bit as I jig it. You can see that on the history side, and you see it right here as he starts to come off the bottom to follow it up and possibly hit it, but he didn't. So, but he's right there in the space as I bring it up. It's like a video game. If you learn how to read it, it's a lot of fun. You can set this into a hole that you've drilled. You see what's going on. And like this thing here on this side, you see the history. He came up, inspected it, bumped it a little, and took off or went back down. All right, I think what we got going on is a ton of perch right here on the bottom. I could move, or I could try something different. I think I'm gonna try something different. I take off this little wiggly tail thing and put on a piece of worm. I wish I had some smaller little trout worms. You break those in half and you put them on as the tail for a jig head, and perch seem to nail those for me every time I've done it. Almost feels like cheating, it works so well. But the name of the game is food. I do love this spool, Black Betty or whatever it is. You just pull the trigger and away it drops, spooling out straight right to the bottom. As long as you're not frosting up, you don't have to do anything. Just let her go for a little wiggle and she keeps going. I'm having so much fun with this ice fishing thing. In the past, all I do is a piece of line and a stick and, you know, try all these different, like, more primitive things, and I'm just having fun. Oh yeah, fish on. Fish on. Ooh, feels like a good fish. Feels like a good fish. Maybe a nice, good sized perch, small bass. All right, ha ha! Woo! Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. What we got? What we got? Oh, there's a good bass right there. That'll eat. That'll eat. Oh, yeehaw. My first fish of the new adventure. Yeah, right. I am psyched about that. Just a little teeny jig head, pink and white, with a scrap of worm on her, and boom. So the perch are in there, the bass are in there. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's nice. That'll be really nice. That'll be really nice. We'll just take care of him. There we go. Good to go. We got food. We got food. Let's see if we can get some more. Hee-hoo! Fish on. I lost it. It's hard to stop looking at the thing. I want to like change up my tactics, change a lure or something, but it's like I keep seeing those marks moving in and around and over top of it within the 9 feet. They're like moving in on it, check it out, move off. hopefully I can make this interesting for you in the edit. It's very different than my bushcraft stuff, and I know a lot of people, whenever I post a fishing video, it's just like, but we've built some shelter. We're gonna do some more neat things. So leave it in the comments below. Can you put up with me enjoying fishing and bringing that to you in a video? And what could I do to make it more entertaining? Let's drop that Aqua-Vu down there and take a peek and see what's going on exactly. See if we can see what all those marks are that are swimming around and ignoring us. They sent us this for the adventure. I am really excited for this, to use this in the future. You know, when we did that lobster GoPro, I think this will be super cool to use for some more stuff during the summertime, as well as more of this ice fishing stuff, just to be able to see what is going on at the bottom. So Aqua-Vu makes a couple different versions of these. This one records at 1080p, but it takes an external recorder, and I only got this the night before the adventure, so I didn't do a very good job of using it out here. I didn't figure out how to use the external recorder until after I got home, so I'll put this little footage up right here of that trout that you saw in the preview. I cheated. That did not happen during the adventure. It does a beautiful job, but Perch had this smaller version that they make, which records at 720p, and the whole thing is not much bigger than a cell phone. If you're not obsessed with high quality footage the way I am, that one is the bomb. You can keep it in your pocket, you whip it out, drop the camera down the hole, the little mini version, and see what's going on down there, and even record some beautiful little clips like this one. There's a fish right there. That is a pumpkin seed or bluegill or a rock bass. I went back real quick and didn't really film it, just went and grabbed another cup or two of soup and came back out here. Mystery tackle box, their winter ice fishing box they sent me. All kinds of goodies in it. And of course, it's got something I have no idea what it is, rattlesnake something or other. I guess you put it on the line. It shakes, but these things are really cool. I liked the one that I took. That's my headlamp. I just stuffed it inside there. But it's got some frostbite stuff, which is kind of appropriate since we're out here at Perch, and some little jig heads of all different kinds. I mean, if you're into fishing, this or you know somebody who's into fishing, this is like the ultimate in treasures, you know, treats to send them. Some frostbite jig heads here. I think I'm gonna rig one of those up, and with one of these little frostbite wigglies here, drop it down there, see what we can do. I know what you're thinking, it's lots of gear, sell out, but this is not sponsored. They are companies I really wish to work with, and that's why I reached out to them. Striker, Jiffy Ice Drills, Mystery Tackle Box, and Aqua-Vu all contributed the stuff that you see in these videos. I'm going to put their links in the description below. I highly recommend them. I didn't just pick these guys randomly out of a hat because they're willing to send stuff, but because they make quality gear that I'll be able to rely on and bring you better adventures. There we go, all rigged up. Let's drop that down and see what happens. It's very hooky, that's for sure. Dropping in. Fish on. No, yep. Fish on. Can't tell. My drag's all messed up and I can't remember how these reels work. Oh, it's a perch. Chomped it right off the bat. Chomped it. That'll do. That'll do. Nice little perch. All right. Get a bunch more of those, and we will have something to eat again tonight. Oh, it's on. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're on. There we go. Another good-sized perch. Dinner. Fish on. That's more like it. There we go. There's my number 5. Of course, now I caught a number 5. Who's gonna want to stop when you got number 5? Like, oh, I got 5. I might as well quit. Oh, don't lose it because I'm messing around. There we go. There we go. Number 5. Of course, as soon as I said that, I gotta get number 5 so I can quit. Did I quit? Do I feel like quitting? Wait, what the heck is in him? Look at that. He's got a little... What is that? Some sort of a little minnow in his mouth. It's I'm not sure what kind of minnow that is. If you know what that is, leave it in the comments below. If it's a minnow or a small juvenile fish. For somebody who didn't know how to read a fish finder last year and then learns and seeing those marks, it's just addicting. You gotta know when to stop, when to say enough is enough and go back, go home or something, because no wonder there's so many memes about I'll see you after ice fishing season, honey. This is fun. I've done this for a number of years without all the bells and whistles and with the bells and whistles, so don't let this gear we're using and all this stuff make you think you can't do some of this. And there are great versions of fish finders. I think I spent more time when I was catching the fish paying attention to that little circly hickey-do, watching the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
What? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. That's not all he's lost.
Until I got my bite instead of the other one, but on the history side of it, it is so cool when you see you're jigging, your little wiggling a jig going on, and then as you see him moving in, you start pulling up on it and you see it coming up towards it, come up towards it, and then bam! It's fun. It's fun. But I did just as good, you know, a couple weeks before I had all this stuff. And I went out there and I was drilling sight holes with my shovel and then just dropping back and forth on these holes, and I nailed a trout, or just dropping a heavily weighted line down to figure out the depth, set it up about a foot with a minnow on it, boom! Fish are all over. Some days they bite, some days they don't. If you don't get out there, you don't catch them. Persistent, consistent effort. Certain features of drop-offs really quick, depths, or it pushes up, little sandbars in weird spots like in the middle there. There's fish. You just gotta do it. You start figuring it out. It's so much fun. So much fun. There's dinner.
The only thing I know is that it's like when you do these challenges in the 7-day and the 5-day and stuff, you appreciate your bed, you appreciate your stove and all the stuff that you have every day that you don't have out here, which is really cool.
Like fire.
Like
Where'd the fire go?
But this man right here, he has no comparison to anything, like, cause he just likes the woods. He'd live in the woods he'd rather live in the woods than in a home, I feel like.
Alright, now we can finally get on to the cooking. The vegetables are easy to cut up. They don't need any skinning, being skunned out or nothing. Thank God for that, huh? A little behind the scenes evidence that he really is stepping up and doing his own, taking care of himself out here. We're not holding his hand. He's doing it. He's doing it.
And I'm loving it.
And loving it. So we got some taters that were in our fish stew. Perch fished those out for us with his bare hands. And
I'm learning how to use butter again.
and
It's not peeling for me.
no, it's like trying to open a Band-Aid. You ever seen that where you like
It is.
you peel it and then it like ends up stuck back to itself?
How much? That's the question. How much?
Just half of it right in there.
You don't want the whole thing?
Yeah, throw the whole thing in.
Let's
What
do the whole
heck?
thing.
Yeah, because we're gonna throw the fish. We got our pile of fish that I brought in. We'll throw that in there with the vegetables after.
There you go.
It's gonna be gorgeous. We'll have that as the first course so we can throw our stuff in there. Shallots or whatever they are. Oh, there's one that looks a little. Yeah. Here we go. All right, got my first course here. Thank you, Lord, for the fish today and the taters and the company and the adventure. Bless this food in Jesus' name. Amen. Awesome. I don't usually have carbs. Doing the keto thing for the past month. I've been back on it being fastidious because I gained so much weight so fast. But I don't feel so bad about these kind of carbs because they're, you know, I can't be doing it on full keto, but we're burning some serious calories out here, putting on some serious miles back and forth across the ice. Oh, Perch nailed the cook on these.
Your hat backwards, you legitimately look like a rapper.
You know who I thought I looked like? And I realized because I got all these logos and stuff all over me now. Sobe.
Yeah.
I'm like, like Sobe. Like, I'm having a great time, guys. You good? We did such a good.
You look so sponsored right now.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Hey, we're not making fun of Sobe. He's a great guy.
Yeah. No. I wouldn't know that I thought I looked like him if I didn't watch it. All right. This is all I've had today outside of the broth. Second course is ready. We were gonna put the fish in there with it and let it cook, but fire is super hot and cozy in here. And she cooked up our food quicker than we could get the fish onto there. We could join the vegetables. All right, working on third course. We're going all out here. Gonna line the pan with bacon and all of our fish. There we go, third course. Put that on the fire. Asparagus, so good. Love asparagus.
Did you ever watch the video where I burned myself?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Got 3 million views. That was the most pain I've ever been in.
More eggs. Mushrooms. Bunch of fish. Oh, some sauteed mushrooms. Oh, that's the bomb. Take it.
You want to say anything else?
Oh,
Camera might die.
I am super psyched about this meals. I am so glad that we didn't go full primitive with just Wadobo, because this is great. And you guys can do this at home. People always say they're hungry when they're watching my videos and they feel bad because they're eating like delicious foods and stuff, but now they won't have to feel bad for me in the comments. They can be like, oh, you ate better than I did tonight. That bite had bacon, eggs, and shiitake mushrooms.
Bacon and eggs.
I'm telling you, it doesn't get much better than this. Alright, I am in for the night. It was kind of a wild ride today. But tomorrow, we got some good stuff going on. We're going to try to get on an igloo, make an igloo out of solid ice, which will be really cool, and, you know, passively fish while we work on that. And if it's not easily done, the fishing, then we don't need to go crazy about it. We'll just put out as many lines as we're allowed here, 8 each, and then work on our igloo. And then if we have some extra time, we can try some other spot on the lake and see if we have better luck with some jigging. So
I'm pretty beat. You can probably hear that in my voice. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Fowler out.
What a breakfast. What a breakfast.
That was the worst place to land.
Check out Apbassing's YouTube channel and Wooded Beardsman's channel for their side of the story. Links in the description below and little bubbles here at the end. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.